and hand-shaped.
Well, if you were to ask us what was the fastest selling item of this show, the numbers don't lie, J. King. It's our sapphire beautiful bead necklace. We sold, I believe, 30% of the entire quantity from that one mention. So let's stay here for a second and get this one sold out. There's a lot to talk about.
Okay, and when you see those wires in there, I always tell, they always say you need to explain that. The reason you see that gapping, that spacing, is because it's like this, right? They've got it just hanging from the neck.
Yeah.
When you put it on your neck and around your neckline, it's going to expand out. If I didn't do that, then what it would do is it would kink up and would break, right? So we do that on purpose. Look at the quality of this material, and this is all a natural. You know, we're calling it blue. It's kind of like almost a purple. It's got lots of different colors. It's got platinums in it. It's got silver. This is all natural. It's funny, you know, because I'm getting flashbacks on this trip, right, when I went there. I mean, you talk about
flashbacks.
Talk about a wild trip, okay? And it was, and what is so funny is I just talked to the miner about 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if you ever try to make a phone call to a Malawi, you'll find that it's not the easiest thing to do, okay? They do have cell phones and everything. I've never had a complete conversation, ever, in Malawi.
Because the call drops?
No, it drops. Like, you got like a 1 to 2 minute window, and then it drops. And then you call back and forth. It's almost hysterical.
You have to talk really quickly.
It's easier to send carrier pigeons, I gotta tell you. We do, you know, now and then, he was really super nice. I met him through a friend of mine, and it was just an enjoyable trip. But I could sit here and talk all night about, I was down there for about a week, and of all the different things that went on, all the different people, all the, you know, all the different cultures. It's very heavy. There's a lot of Italian expats that live there.
Oh, really?
So the food, there's a lot of Italian influence. The food is amazing. A lot of the construction's very European. And you'll be in the middle of nowhere, and then it's almost like you're in Europe. I mean, it's very, very, very amazing. The people all, for the most part, they all go around with big smiles on their face. They just love it. We handpicked this material. Again, this was a friend of a friend that introduced us, that we were, it was amazing that we could do this deal. They had mined this. He's a farmer, a tobacco farmer by trade, but he doesn't smoke.
He's a tobacco farmer by trade, but he doesn't smoke?
He's actually anti-smoking.
No.
But he's a tobacco farmer. Isn't that funny?
How weird.
And then I learned, I'd never really been around tobacco farming. It's really extremely interesting. I'm not saying, you know, I'm pro-tobacco or anything, but it's really amazing. And it just goes to show you, just like on mining, all that goes into anything and how people make a living. And he just started mining. He wasn't a miner before. He just found the sapphire, and so they decided that, and he got a friend, showed him how to mine it and how to dig it, and so they just started doing it.
It's a hobby.
It's more or less a hobby. It's not like a career for him, right? Wow. But it's amazing the people you get to meet, and then the stories he could tell about his life were just fascinating, phenomenal. And he, you know, he's been in Africa most of his adult life. So, you know, all the changes, all the people he knows, all the different things, all the stories he could tell. I mean, it was just fascinating getting to spend a week with him, and all the different things I learned about the culture, the people. I'd love to go back, but like I said, it was just incredible how long it took to get a visa to go into the country, okay? And then I could tell you about the airport and everything. I won't go into that. But their security system was very different. They made you walk, okay, I'll tell you real quick.
Tell me.
They made you walk through a metal detector to get on the plane, or to go into the boarding area, right? Now, this is a big boarding area, okay? You walk through a metal detector, right? Right. But your luggage, your luggage, I only have carry-on and never check. Good. You hand it onto this table, and then you go through the metal detector, then they hand you your luggage. So you get on board with your luggage. They never opened it. They never ran it through anything. They just handed it to you.
You felt very safe on this.